Uh, yeah, I had discussed, and I talked it over with Cliff about looking to the future, given the growth in there we're seeing and the demand on the convenience center and other services at some time. I would think sometime within the next 2 years at least, I would think we're going to have to look at splitting off the solid waste and making it its own department. So.
Would you have to have a different supervisor or supervisor over both of them be the same, or?
The way I foresaw it is it would have its own department head, so it wouldn't be under Public Works anymore. It'd be its own department head, given that when we did the solid waste audit, it said there's supposed to be an employee that deals with solid waste, is supposed to spend 55% of their time dealing with solid waste. And right now, other than the drivers or general laborers or anything like that, I can't say we have anybody in the supervisory capacity that's spending 55% of their time only with solid waste. And given that that's going to encompass a lot of things that are coming down from the state about increasing your recycling and doing other diversion programs, and with the growth we're seeing with, 113 townhomes possibly coming in, that's going to be a lot of coming in right there. Growth of the convenience center, either expanding the current convenience center or putting another one on the western end of the county. Looking at increasing your equipment needs, and of course, more time you got your employees spending, that's going to be a lot of time that it's just going to have to be, instead of being employees that maybe 2 or 3 days a week working solid waste and do other things on the Public Works Department. I could see sometimes in the next 2 years, all 5 days a week, they're going to be spent on solid waste.
Would that have to have a charter amendment to change that, or just come under?
If you'll look under the paragraph 3 of what was proposed, in any other divisions established by the county commission is necessary to the operations of Public Works Department. So you're not creating actually a charter requirement of that. You're allowing a little leeway in order for things, and that's presently not in that provision. So again, it contemplates growth and other needs that may arise.
Anyone have any comments, questions for the mayor or Mr. Beller or anyone? I know we discussed it pretty lengthily last month, but we didn't have a quorum, and we don't have one tonight, so we can't really get anything done unless you just want to discuss it again or something. I mean, Mr. Gully wasn't here, and I don't know what he understands it. You watched it? Okay.
I do have a question. Were we planning on getting this on the ballot this year? November. So.
Yeah, we're going to try to do it on November because it has to go through 3 readings through the county commission to be put on the ballot. And it's too late to get it on the August. We're going to try to get it on the November ballot.
Do we know the deadline for the November ballot?
I'd have to ask Mr. Paxton. I couldn't tell you what that is. I would imagine it's probably sometime in either June or July.
So we're going to be running close on time. If we really need to get a quorum, I guess, just special invitation or something, just to get this thing moving.
Yeah, we're running out of time, if not very close to being overtime.
I can provide some more dates in April. That might be it. So June, July, August, May, April, June, that might work. But I don't know the exact time frame myself, but I think like the mayor does, I think July, August may be outside on this.
Well, I know the 1st of April is to get it in on the August ballot, so if it may probably the same amount of time on each one of those. But I've sent everybody emails and everything. I don't know unless I just call them or do something.
Well, the the world won't turn over if it doesn't get done this year. It's been kind of a work in progress, but anytime you amend your charter, you certainly want to make sure that you have public awareness of what you're doing. I think it's a key in order to, people need to understand. So the more time you spend on it, sometimes there's a plus to that as well, so.
Does anybody want to discuss anything further or know of anything? Because we can't go past this till we get it done. And then we start on something else. Mr. Mayor.
I was just gonna say, we could, try reaching out to them in email, calling them, and some of them we know where you are, maybe just show up and talk to them, I guess. Try to see if we can get a quorum the next meeting. I know we're pushing it, and it might actually be maybe a little bit too late, but again, I'll have to check in with Mr. Paxton. I couldn't tell you what that drop dead date is right now.
Well, when I sent the email, I just sent it to a group email to everybody, so I know everybody got it. I don't know what else to do. Maybe let Mr. Beller threaten them or something.
I'll decline to thank you though. Yeah, I think that's the priority of the chair to do that, so.
So what about a date?
Oh, we've been letting Mr. Beller pick it best for him. Whatever he's picked is what we've been going on, because we'll let him pick one and go from there.
That April 7th, that's an early April date. I don't know when the spring break is coming up, but
That was this week.
that was this week, okay. April the 7th, it's a Thursday, 6 o'clock.
6, okay.
Try it again, just to,
That's fine with me if it,
I'll be out on that one. Ball games.
both of you. All right.
all right, that won't work.
If you could do a Wednesday night, I don't know if we can, but if you could do a Wednesday night.
Wednesday nights are actually better for me. If there's no opposition, I'm the 6th of Wednesday.
Would be
I don't care 5 or 5 o'clock, 6 p.m., either one, whatever's everyone's preference is.
6 is fine.
All right.
Y'all good with 6? April the 6th at 6? Can you get Amy to put that on the calendar? Or is there anything already, shouldn't be anything on Wednesdays?
Yeah, there's nothing currently on there. I'm putting it in tentative because she's asked that we always check with her before we definitely schedule anything. So I'll put it in there as a tentative and let her confirm it.
Nothing hardly ever meets on Wednesday because everybody.
No, there's nothing on there, but
We usually leave that open for the ones that wants to go to church on Wednesday nights. But if we have it at 6, we probably get out of time. If anybody wants to go, they could probably don't start till 7 anyway.
I don't see this being very controversial as far as what we're doing. It sounds good to me. I think it's ready for a vote.
Well, we're just trying to clean up the language in the old charter and get it where it should be, to get it where everybody would really understand it. So I guess that's about all we can do tonight. We'll try to meet again on the 6th then.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Beller, for driving down.
It's a pretty drive.